for the Mary Kay National Area, Cleta Colson-Eyre.
$1 million.
Oh.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
like national, but
I like that too. I like that too.
$1 million sales director, Cleta Colson-Eyre.
Yeah! Well, you guys, thank y'all so much for coming. You know, when you have someone come from out of town as the sales director, your biggest fear is a no-show. And so thank y'all for not being a no-show. Thank y'all for coming. I'm so thankful. And we're going to have a good time tonight. We got some special things we're going to do. And so happy to have my friend, Raul Dominguez, come from, or as Susan Johnson, Raul. Come from Dallas. He is the Ruby sales manager. And he is going to the Diamond Division. We are going to the Emerald Division. But Raul has been down here, I think, four times. Four times. And so he likes to come to Valdosta. And we'd like to have him. So he's come to our Jump Start. He's come to our fall retreat. And everybody loves it when he comes. He's so personal. And I remember one of the conversations I had with you, one of the first times was actually at the executive weekend down in Miami.
Yeah.
And you sat down with me. I didn't really know you that well. And you sat down with me with my numbers. And before I was done, crying like a baby. Because he just really spoke life into me. And he was like, we need you, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I love him. And so I can do it. He makes you feel like you can do it, you know? And so the company is blessed to have Raul. And when we got the seminar notice that Ruby was going bye-bye, I'm like, look, that wasn't the idea of our bye-bye year. But I thought, well, surely, hopefully, I'll be wherever Raul is. No, so we're Emerald. We're going to the Emerald Division. He's going to the Diamond Division. So we'll see him at seminar, but it just won't be exactly the same, like on the calls and stuff. So
But we'll keep in touch.
we will. But anyway, so he asked me, he said, I'd like to come down to Valdosta one more time. I'm like, okay. So that is what this is about. And he is coming to kind of tell us goodbye, not forever, but from the Ruby seminar.
But
and
also want to come here to the house. That's right.
yeah, and come to the farm.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do first is really just have everybody introduce themselves, because a lot of us have only seen each other on Zoom or not at all. Okay, and some of y'all I haven't seen in a while. And so I'm so thankful to see you. Some of you I met for the first time in person today. So why don't we just go around and just tell who you are, where you live, how long you've been in Mary Kay, and just maybe what you love about it or a goal that you have, or. I know that's a lot. So Lane, you can go ahead. You can stand up, yeah.
I am Selena Burgess. I have been with Mary Kay for almost 22 years. And I have enjoyed every single moment. I love the girlfriends, the connections, the fun. Also, just being in beauty. I mean, what other area should you be in at this time? Beauty. Everyone is into beauty and smelling good and looking good. So I just love it. And you can just take it anywhere you want to go. But a couple things that I embrace is meeting new women. So wherever I go, whether it's Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Atlanta, I'm always meeting new women. And I can always introduce them to Mary Kay in some form or some shape or fashion. Yeah, I just love it.
I love it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Margie Cooks. I am from the South, I think, Florida, Jasper, Florida. So I have been a member for 5 years, but I was a member before when I was 23 and I'm 56 now. I don't know why I stopped doing it. I don't know. Just mom, family, a lot of kids, 6 kids, husband, new career, teaching, education. So I have to say I've not done very much. I like it for me and to pass along to my children. And my youngest daughters always say, well, they say if you want good looking skin and soft skin, you need to do what some of the elders do. So I'm an elder. So I have taken pride and really pleasure to introducing them. I have a 21-year-old. Wow. She loves the braid mask that pulls all of the stuff, the charcoal mask. She loves that. She just introduced her boyfriend to that. So I'm hoping to expand and do some things with that. So as I kind of phase out being an educator, the next few years I want to start doing this a little more. Good. So that by the time I'm done, I can
You're
have something
self-directed.
else to do, and I'll have granddaughters who can go with me, and we can
I love it.
just kind of put Mary Kay out there.
Yeah,
So-
I love it. Thank you so much. So she's North Florida. You came through her city coming up here.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
it's right on,
I
it's
saw
right on
the-
IT.
Yes,
Saw
I-35.
Jasper.
Jasper.
It's that couple exit right before Georgia. So, okay, Jean.
My name's Jeannie Gustafson, and I live here in Lake Park. And for a year, we moved from Memphis, Tennessee, to live with my father, who lives here. Longtime Mary Kay user. My mother was a Mary Kay beauty consultant back when I was about 10 years old, and so I've kind of been in and out of it my whole life. But it seemed like a good time to sign up and try to do a little kickstart like you for myself and friends. And so looking forward to growing with you ladies and having some good times and seeing what happens.
And she is a personal and be careful right there because I feel like y'all gonna get up.
I've already walked into it once, so I mean, you know, like, if it's that low, I'm sure it's low, but hello everyone, I'm Sandra Griffin. I've been with the business for 32 years, you know,
Wow.
I started when I was 12. So, and I just enjoy the sisterhood, the company of all these women, and I love the product. They call me Mary Kay Guru, you know, all kinds of names, but whatever. I still look good. That's what I tell them.
That's right.
So, but the product is, I'm like, it's second to none. I like in my house. There's probably rarely anything else other than Mary Kay.
Right.
You know, it's just what it is. But I love the product, and as far as what my goals are for this week, I'm having piggyback off my director. She sent it out to. She's doing customer appreciation on Friday, and so I did a new thing. You know, send a scheduled text. You know, I text Cleta about everything. I was like, okay, how you do that? 'Cause I got a new phone that will do it. And I was making sure I was doing. I got a new phone, yes. But so I did that, and probably sent it out to about 50 people.
Good.
And had some people like, can you remind me? I can. I'm gonna send out a
What I'm
scheduled
doing.
text to remind you. Don't forget about that. So I'm excited about having a $1,000 day on Friday and finishing up my Golden Girl for.
And we can
Finish up
Oh,
finish it up this month because I'm ready for that little bag she has in her. I hadn't gotten that,
Yeah,
gotten that
it's
yet.
right behind you.
Yeah, and my kids grew up and they have boys, so I don't have anybody to follow me around with it, but they just always was Team Mary Kay. So
Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Sandra.
Hey, I'm Ann Parrish from the small town of Pavo, just right down here. Brand new, Donna Taylor and Deborah. Deborah's been my Mary Kay person for quite a while. Love it. The eye patches are my absolute favorite. I'm fixing to really push those with my family. My daughter loves the product. She loves the charcoal mask. She's like, Mama, I need some more. I was like, okay, we can handle that. I haven't done like I need to, but my plan is to jumpstart. I retire from teaching in 1 year, and hopefully that'll give me, like you, some kind of backup just to keep the social piece, because I'm very social. I don't do well staying home in the summer.
Yeah.
It's like I need to see people. So that's my goal, is to just get in there and get started and see where it goes.
I love it, Ann. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Katie Spencer. I've been with Mary Kay about 4 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you used it before.
Huh?
I said, yeah, you used it before.
Yeah, I've used it for years.
Yeah.
I've used Mary Kay products for years, but I've only been a consultant for 4 months. But I'll tell you, I love the sisterhood. I love that it is a Christian-based organization, and I get fed spiritually when I'm around any of y'all. And you're fun, and I like to have fun. I like the fact that I can get out of my business what I put into it. So if I have a bad week, it's on me. I like that I can go as far as I want to go.
Yeah.
If I don't die first, you know, because I'm starting kind of late in life here with this. But, you know, I don't plan on doing that for a while. But I don't know, I love everything about it. I love the products, and now that I'm in it, because I started originally just for me and my girls, I have two grown daughters. And I was listening to one of their meetings, I'm like, these ladies are making bank. Mama want to make bank too. I haven't made bank yet, but I'm working on it.
That's right.
I mean,
You're doing great.
I'll get there, and I just feel so supported and blessed, and reaching out to anybody. Cleta, it amazes me. Do you even sleep?
Not much.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I'm glad to be here, and it's very nice to meet you, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what the future holds.
Thank you. Timmy's lives about 5 miles this way,
Oh,
Lake
yeah.
Park.
Yeah.
So you pass her rose. Go back to
Also-
the hotel. Yeah.
I'm the pizza
Okay,
person.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sailor Love. I'm from Valdosta.
Why
And
don't you come right here? Just so he don't have to move. Thank you.
sister. Sister from another mister. My name is Sayla. I'm from Valdosta. I've been in 29 wonderful years. I started when my children were, I think, 2, 4, and 6 years old.
Yeah.
Really, really young.
Yeah.
And my kids have used Mary Kay. My daughter is getting married in August. She has beautiful skin.
Mm-hmm.
She's been using Time Wise since she was 12 years old. My boys, when they played baseball and football, they said, "Mama, we need some of that cleanser and some of that night solution." And they had all their friends on the baseball team, the football team on that, because it helped with acne. So it has been a big part of our life. I love Mary Kay for so many reasons. It truly is a company that you do put God first, and you can walk and talk in that all day, every day, and you don't get fired for that. And it helped me raise my children. They have tremendous hearts. They have the go-give spirit, and they also have seen me rise and fall through many years of Mary Kay and in different life situations, and because of that, they have that heart too. They really are overcomers. So I love the sisterhood. I love that now that I am in my early 60s and my husband passed away 8 months ago, and you look around and you say, well, I thought I had a good plan, but my partner, he's not here anymore, and now what am I going to do? And I don't have to go to the boss except sit down and have a meeting with myself.
Which you did.
I told Cleta, I said, I had a meeting with the president of my company, and really I just decided after taking 8 months kind of off, to gather my thoughts and be able to put things together, make sense of everything, that there are so many women, yes, young women are making a lot of money just right out of college. These kids are making, money. But women that are 40 and 50 and 60, we're not, we didn't come out of college making money like that. So we don't have that kind of money in the bank right now. And there's a lot of women, y'all, that are my age or in their mid-50s that are saying, you know what, I need a little bit more to, to fill in the gap. If they don't, just for everyday life, they have grandchildren and they want to help with them. And so for all those reasons and all of y'all and all the Mary Kay women out there, I could have never made it through without all the Mary Kay world. When my husband passed away, I mean, they were like, shoo, right there. It was crazy. It was so blessed. So my goal, I'm in director qualification, our unit, and is to finish, we're not going to be a minimum unit, and so to do the and then some, to be able to go to the retreat, and I think that's some extra. I don't know the details. I do know the details. She knows them. She just says, keep going, and that's what I'll do.
I'm not going to let you miss it.
But that's my goal. That's my goal, and for all those reasons. Thank you,
Sayla.
Sayla.
Come over here so Brad don't have to move.
So I'm Donna Taylor from Thomasville. And I've been,
and October will be 2 years for me, but I've kind of been around Mary Kay for 27 years because of my wonderful sister.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have listened to her many moons ago and got plugged in. I would have already driven 10 pink Cadillacs by now. That's okay. My goal is to, I want to be going into DIQ by Christmas. That's my goal. And I'm going to drive a pink Cadillac. I'm going to drive it through every Dairy Queen from this end to and I'm so excited about being a part of this unit. And I'm excited because God is going to take us places.
Yes.
And we're going to the top this year, girls. And we're going to walk across that stage. I told my sister last year when I went to seminar for the first time. And it was her first time as well. And I said, I just know I got chill bumps. When I go to this thing, I know. And when I told my sister, and I got this bracelet at seminar from another Mary Kay lady, director, in the bathroom at seminar. And she breathed life into me too. But I told my sister, with all those women walking across, winning all those treasures, I said, Deborah, we're going to be there next year. We're going to do it. And I believe we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And you know, our dad, Robert, would be very, very proud.
Oh, my daddy would. And see, I didn't even wear makeup. When I first started, I said, I'm only doing satin lips and satin hands. I don't know nothing about that eyeshadow and lipstick. But here I am, putting lipstick on and wearing it. I'm wearing a dress.
Yeah. All right, come on up here, Kate. All right, sister, tell them who you are.
I'm Caitlin. I've been in Mary Kay Company for about 2 months.
Wow.
I just signed up my best friend too.
Yes, you got a first team member 2 weeks ago.
I love the sisterhood. I love the support and the love that each and every face in here gives and has for everyone. I love the clean products and how, like when y'all said, second to none. It's phenomenal. The sisterhood, the God, and everyone and everything. Everything happens for a reason, and God brought me to you, Miss Deborah.
Yes. Girl, and listen, she's 23, and I told her, I'm telling you that 27.
27.
Oh. How old is Sabrina?
She's 25.
Okay, I don't know who's 23. Okay, it's okay. So here's the deal, 27. So when you're my age, I want you to be up here saying, and I've been in Mary Kay 35 years, okay?
Yeah.
Because you are the one, we need girls like you in our group, so that, really people do pass away, okay? And we gotta have youth coming on up, right behind like the 20s, 30s, 40s, and we gotta keep going. Of course, the 50s and 60s, because we know they know a ton of people and they need it. But we also need some youth too, so thank you for joining us, and we love having you, and we love hearing your opinion about different things. So y'all give her a big hand. Yes. All right, sister girl.
Let's see. I'm Deborah Barrett from Thomasville, Georgia. I signed up in Mary Kay. We had a lady from our church. I was a senior in high school, and it's been in my heart ever since. I went to Georgia Southern, and I got somebody approached me about Mary Kay. And then I moved to, graduated and moved to Athens, Georgia with my first job. And some other women approached me about signing up in Mary Kay. I went to the meetings, I saw the big checks. But then I got married and had 5 beautiful daughters. And I think 3 of them have been in Mary Kay. 2 of them are right now. Taylor would have been here, but her older, anyway, she had to close the store. But they too have seen ins and outs. I've been in and out of red for 27 years. And I remember when I first met Cleta, and I was in her sister's unit, signed by Tanya in August, and we would come to Valdosta, and all the big wigs and all, and I was like, well, I'm in physical therapy. I wonder if they make you know, and I'm like, oh my God. No, I just thought, you know, I was a PTA, I didn't mean like bank, but I was very skeptical. And I'm telling you, and just learning, being around these ladies, we grew up in a Christian home, and my father sold Amway and did his job for 38 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was with a company for 38 years. Other than that, but anyway, we always had people at our house. We grew up in a big family. We were youth directors, and it's just like Mary Kay is that next family, is that humongous world of a sisterhood. And we used to joke about it being wasn't she asked on TV if it was a cult or something?
Yeah.
It's a culture.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what. Anyway, but you know, I struggled with, you know, I did have the 5 girls and had a kind of a somewhat stable marriage, but I always thought I was not enough to be a leader, even though I taught Sunday school and, you know, did all these things as a leader in my home. And I love, you know, being a therapist and helping people. But I always, you know, when I accepted Christ, I always wanted everybody to go to heaven, and I want everybody to be nice, and I want everybody to show love. And to me, in this world of Mary Kay, it's like everything. And the company is so blessed and debt-free and all these wonderful things. And it's like, you just want to go up to every woman and it's like, please, just let me tell you all about it. You know, like sharing the good news of Jesus Christ. But anyway, so my goal too is to be the bold and beautiful princess warriors! So I know that. I've been in and out of meetings and stuff, and I would like cry on my way home, struggling, like, you can do this too, you know? You're not too busy. And I've been in it, 27 years, but anyway, this is the year.
You got a great team and great support, and so we thank you for her team for showing y'all that could come tonight. It means a lot to Deborah as well, because you can't do this by yourself.
No.
If you could, everybody be already done it, right? You have to work with a team. So I'm super proud of you, and it's happening. There's no doubt in my mind, zero doubt.
And you can never be laid off.
No.
I've been laid off.
Yeah. So y'all give her a hand. Okay, Emery, you don't have to come up here and do your eye story, but would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Oh.
Or anything you've learned.
I'm not going to come up there. Well, I came to support Deborah. My name's Emery Minor, and Deborah and I have been dating for a number of years, and just want her to do well and grow and feel good and get a positive experience, and for her and Donna to get those goals accomplished.
Emery's a great supporter.
Yes.
You've had about your job and a stable.
What?
What you do?
Well, I work for AT&T and been there for 37 years.
That's what I meant.
We try
Stable-minded.
to hold on another 5 to 7 or so.
Well, Emery, you'll be glad to know that when we moved to this house 2.5 years ago, we switched from Verizon to AT&T.
There you go.
Because Verizon stinks up here. AT&T's where it's at right here. So if y'all got Verizon, you got one half of a bar. That's why.
That's right.
Y'all, thank y'all for doing that. I just sat here as y'all talked, and I thought, what a great group of women. I mean, what a great group of women. And y'all represent the almost 300 people we have in our unit.
Wow.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. I think with the T's, which is, they still count, you know, I think we have like 297 or something. But y'all are like the remnant that are here today that could get here. And there's a lot out of town people wish they could be here. But I thank y'all for coming today and sharing your story. And for those of you watching online, and I know a lot of you are like, I wish I lived in Valdosta, I'd be there. Thank y'all for watching this, because you have a story just like we do, and we all got big goals in Mary Kay. And I want to, before we do anything, this is a step on up night, which Donna in a minute, but Deborah and Sayla, come on up here. Raul's gonna talk at the end, we're gonna let him talk and talk, so I'm not
Yeah,
introducing
no,
him.
I'd rather hear you guys anyway.
Okay, so they both are 20 days into DIQ, Director in Qualification.
Wow.
And so these two will be the next two sales directors in our Mary Kay national area, the Cheetah Nation. And so here's the deal. You know, I am 62, okay? You have to become a national by the time you're 65 or you're done, okay? Not done with Mary Kay, but you can't do that particular thing. But I think that the good Lord that crossed the Red Sea, you know, they had the Israelites cross the Red Sea.
Yeah.
He parted the Red Sea.
Right.
He could bring us 18 more directors between now and next year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So these are the two that are going to start the run. And I see people right behind them, and I'll invite y'all to come with us as we run. It's going to be fun. And so I'm so proud of y'all. I've already given them some little gifts, so y'all give them a big hand. And then we had a promotion last Monday. So Donna, come on up here. Donna got her third active team member. So she's a brand new star team builder. Hadn't even got her jacket ordered yet, so we got to get that done. So I just have a little something for you, and you can open it here. Okay.
So
And Penny is part of her team, and also Catherine Crowley, who could not be here tonight, but we'll see her Thursday night. And
Oh, wow.
my mind, who's your other team members?
Michelle.
Michelle, yes, who just placed her order. Okay, so open it up. This is just a little red bag for you. Okay, so put it in, right?
Oh, wow. Treasures.
Okay, so that's just a little I'm rocking red. Keep all your on your desk.
Cute.
And these are what we're promoting
these are
right
so
now. You can
pretty.
pass them around. Anyone that gets into red this month, okay, gets these earrings. If you're already in red, you have to get at least one new team member.
Oh, my new
And this is your new pin to go around your enhancer Star Team Builder. All right? And so Dawn, I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud.
And Donna's a blessing to Deborah. She's a blessing to me. She'll do anything for you. Y'all agree?
Yep.
And so thank you.
Thank you.
And she's someone that she gets me fired up. You know? She goes, I'll drive that pink, and I'm like, I just love it. So anyway, I love those Taylor girls.
She's a mean cook too.
Okay.
She went with her first event.
Yeah. And Brad, I want you to come, just leave it running and you come over here with me for a minute.
Okay.
So you guys, this is my awesome husband. And I'm gonna tell you, when I say I couldn't have done this without him today, I know, you know when you go to people's houses and you're like, oh, it's so nice. If you'd only seen us, what you know how you just overkill when you have people over. And he has helped me so much. I mean, a lot of things in this house. I thank you. But more than that, he supports me on my Mary Kay business. Yes. And sometimes I'm like, I'm going to go mow. He goes, don't you need to go out and get some names? Nice. Or I say, I like to mow. I'm the mower in the family. Or he'll get up and I'll say, he goes, what you need is you need to go get you some directors. I'm like, I need some reds. Well, you need to see some directors. Just go out and find you some new directors. And so, but we have had a big time. We got married at the end of a Mary Kay meeting. Okay. And it was a surprise. They did not know. And we got married. We went to the meeting, and I had just a few friends that we told about it.
End of a Mary Kay meeting?
We had a sales meeting. And you didn't know the story?
No.
Had a sales meeting.
You have to let them see the video.
No, I will. It's just 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll put it right here. I will. But what it is at the time, you had to be married to go on the top director trip with your spouse. You couldn't take a boyfriend, which I wouldn't have done that anyway, because that's not my
We were going to
belief.
get married in the fall.
Yeah. So we've been married. We've been dating 3 months and 3 days, and we thought we're gonna get married anyway. So who cares? People are gonna freak out, but that's okay. So it had to be by August 1st. The company called me on July the 17th. They told me August 1st. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's not a lot of time, you know. And so we decided we're gonna do it. And so the only day I had was Monday night on the 28th, which was the Mary Kay meeting. And because I had to go to Dallas on the 29th for a thing that they sent me up there to do a training. So anyway, we came to the meeting. Brad was going with me anyway to do the music, so it wasn't weird that he was there. Mm-hmm. And we had a guest event. It was the meeting right after seminar, so there were 70 people at the meeting. And I'm like, so I texted them. I said, y'all, I said, I'm getting married tonight after the meeting at 8:30, 8:45. Whenever we're done, I said, get your guests, get them a brownie, close them in the lobby, and come right back. So we exited. They all started looking at their phone going, what in the world? So we left, got dressed, came back in. But before we got in, Sayla, Selena, Jen, they all like tricked out, tricked out the room.
It was amazing.
Put, I mean, a cake, a buffet dinner. It was amazing. And so we got married and shocked the Mary Kay world and everybody else. But our anniversary's coming up 11 years. And so we've gone on, he's gone on the top director trips with me every year. And so, but I just want to thank you for all you do for me and the Cheetahs. He loves Mary Kay. So you tell him about you and whatever you want to say.
I love it. I love it.
Well, when I met Cleta, I fell in love with Mary Kay.
Yeah.
And since Mary Kay was already married,
That was awesome.
the next best thing. No, seriously. She took me to Ruth Everhart
National debut.
National debut
Mhm.
in Sarasota, and I was blown away at the culture and the camaraderie, the just everything that you all know.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. Because I knew about Mary Kay a little bit, but I didn't know about the company. But and we've had a great time ever since.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes. Yes.
So you love Mary Kay, but what did you do? What were you doing? Your job? What was?
I worked for the city. I was the utility director at the city in Valdosta, and I've been going from that about 2 years now.
Previous to that,
but
he had his
before
own
that, I had a
traffic data.
I had a engineering consulting business in Atlanta. I had contracts in with the state of South Carolina, state of Georgia. Traveled around Southeast. Had 10, 11 employees working for me.
He's real smart.
And what do you love about the pink world? What is it?
The
you
pink
love?
world, just the
Driving the pink car.
no, the golden rule and the faith, Mary Kay's faith. I mean, and just the story that Mary Kay, how she came up and how she really selflessly created a company for these women.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. You won't find it anywhere. And I went to the Citadel Business College. As far as business wise, 50%.
That happens.
Mary Kay, you're basically an equal partner with Mary Kay. You're selling a product, they get 50%, you get 50%. That's unheard of in the business world.
It really is.
Really?
Yeah.
It really is.
And so, it's a no-brainer. Every woman wears some kind of skincare or cosmetic. I mean, think how many faces that is.
I told him he needs to get in his red
Besides the
jacket.
men, besides the men.
Somebody had a
right.
good question.
That's right.
Do you have a question? Somebody had a question.
I wanted him to hit on his view of, since he's been in Mary Kay, what you had just said.
Well, I've made a lot of great long-term friends. I mean, we have some of our best friends are in Mary Kay, and we travel to all these places.
I never
around the
dreamed
world.
how big it is.
It's just amazing. I mean, really, our best friends are our Mary Kay top director friends and nationals.
Yeah, besides my unit.
So besides our
How did you guys
We're
meet,
trying
by
to-
the way? How did you guys meet?
That's a long story. If I hadn't been in a pink Cadillac, we would not be married. And it isn't because
I found her because I knew she drove a pink Cadillac.
Really?
She actually contacted me first.
on Match. Look, here's the true story. Match.com. I was on there. He was on there. I saw him. I thought he's cute. So I don't even know what it is because he's a wink or whatever. And then I had a couple of dates at Match.com. They were awful. And I'm like, I'm done with online
and we
dating
weren't
forever.
even really using it. Except,
We didn't even
except
talk
that
to
I
each
did get
other.
the notification, but she was long gone
Right.
by then.
So I
wasn't paying attention to it.
I closed down everything, and I'm like, I'm done with online dating forever. Everybody's weird. I could tell you all 10 stories, but I won't. But then the next week, I get a note that I had a message on LinkedIn, which I have a LinkedIn account, but I don't even look at it. And I thought, what's this? So I looked at it, and it was him. And he said, hey, thanks for the link on Match.com. I noticed you're not on there anymore. He said, but I found you because I saw that you had a pink Cadillac and I knew you were in Valdosta and it's pretty easy to find you. And I'm like, because he knew pink Cadillac was Mary Kay. And so all you gotta do is look up and that's easy to find. Even though he didn't really even know. Did you know my name?
I was in Hilton Head.
Maybe not.
Anyway. In my house in Hilton Head, because I had moved from Atlanta to Hilton Head. And I was going back and forth to my parents' farm, which is just north of here.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Anyway, it's a long story.
Do you remember?
We started playing golf.
I met you in
five
Tallahassee. You came down.
Oh, to that event.
Yeah.
That was the first one he went. He goes,
I
I'll go
was
see
there.
him. I'm like,
And Clevie goes, hey, Deborah, what are you doing after?
Oh,
She said, hey, Deborah, what are you doing for lunch? What are you doing after this thing? And I was like, well, shoot. Ma, I got a babysitter and I'm going to go pick up my cats. Y'all, I don't know.
I remember. No, we went in there afterwards.
Yeah.
I didn't let him come into the
That was
day.
terrible.
That was 11 years ago.
Hilarious.
I felt
Yeah, well, okay.
That's awesome.
Y'all give Brad a hand.
That's awesome.
Anyway, he's a Mary Kay man. Okay, so I want to show y'all this little thing. I put it on Facebook. So this is I should have done it bigger. But this is our little goal poster for our year that ends in 6 weeks. Okay, and this is where we are right here. You may not can see the different colors, but we're right here. Okay, our goal is, what do we always say our goal? Best year ever, right? Bye-bye. So that would be the $850,000 club. Each of these stars represents $1,000 retail. So that's like a $500 wholesale. And so we got a ways to go. But do y'all know that we've done 110,000 retail in a month? And so I know, and that's when we had a smaller unit and we didn't have 2 DIQs, okay? So I just believe big things are coming. I'm gonna be filling this out and posting it. And so I'll just pass it around so y'all can see it. But all of y'all are a part of it, and all of you watching are a part of it. It's a big unit goal. But I wanted to have our best year ever at the last Ruby seminar. Okay, and we are all wearing red dresses.
Yes.
So it's gonna be to represent Ruby. Our whole unit are wearing red dresses. And so we want to have our best year ever. So I thank y'all, and I know we're gonna do it. Okay.
Hey, by the way, y'all get together at seminar. Let's take a photo.
Yes.
At seminar, everybody with your red dress.
Absolutely.
Nice, yeah.
Okay. The last thing I want to tell you, actually, I'm going to let Raul talk to us a little bit. He wanted to come and talk to us, so I'm going to take a seat and let you take over for a few minutes.
Well, look, it's great to be here, and thank you. Boy, now I'm getting the phrase bank. You know,
Yeah.
I like that. That was awesome. By the way.
You know what?
I never heard it like that.
Yeah, that's
bank.
a southern saying.
Yeah. No, it really is. It really is fun to see all of y'all because, wow, Cleta and Brad, they have such a great reputation at the company, and I'm just telling y'all that too. They have such a great reputation, but it's just not them too. It's all of y'all, all of y'all. Sailor, we've known each other for a while too. We've known each other for a while, and what it is it's almost like a family reunion every time we get together. Seminar is going to be really hard. I was hired in Ruby almost 18 years ago. And Susan Johnson was my boss. She hired me. Sean Key, you were to mention Sean Key, he also hired me. And I started in Ruby. Well, we're just having a readjustment. And a lot of it has to do with events. That's the main point, is the events. Because having 4 seminars means that event is a long time. That's a long seminar. Right now we're going to be at 3, well, we're going to actually have 4 seminars, but they're going to be bunched up to 2 and 2, right? But it's just going to Charlotte, a lot of logistics. Point, we're going to miss Ruby. I'm going to miss y'all because I'm going to be in Diamond. Actually, I am now the Diamond Seminar Manager. So I'm doing both. I'm doing Ruby and Diamond. Yeah, I'm doing both. So it's been kind of, but it's fun. But it's fun. It's fun. To see y'all grow, to see Cleta and Brad at the trips, let me tell you, y'all think they're fun here? You should see them on the trips. They are fun. They're like kids. And they get there days early. And then they're having, and I get there, how are y'all doing? Oh, we've been here 4 or 5 days. And I'm thinking they just got there. And I'm thinking, I just got here. Y'all just got here. No. But it's those type of moments, it becomes friendships. You know, they get to know me, I get to know them. They know a little bit about my family. I get to know about them. I get to come to your home. I get to see all of you. Hear places where you're from, to hear your enthusiasms about being a Cadillac director. Let me tell you, that's huge. To hear that, you know, we have a Cadillac downstairs on the building. We have one that's just sitting there. And
Waiting for me.
Waiting for you. Waiting for you. And, you know, down on P. Okay, so how many of y'all been to Mary Kay's, to the Mary Kay building? Anybody been here? So it's a great place. If you go there, well, long story short, I was born and raised in Dallas, and I've said this story before, but born and raised in Dallas. I grew up walking by Mary Kay's world headquarters when I was a kid, because it was a building that's still there, but it was a bank. So my parents would go by, we would walk by the hallway of the bank, and there was Mary Kay's world headquarters, 500 square feet. That was the world headquarters of Mary Kay when I was growing up, when I was little. We go by, and I always remember seeing the sign, Mary Kay. Made for, what was that?
Beauty by Mary Kay.
Beauty by Mary Kay. But did you see the sign there? I didn't think much of it, but I remember. But now this building we're in now, it's 599,000 square feet.
Wow.
We're about 1,200 employees in that building. And then we have manufacturing, R3 they call it. But you can think about it. Mary Kay started this company in September 1963. September 1963. I was born and raised in Dallas. My parents moved to Dallas in 1958. So that's been part of our culture. It's been part of me. I grew up, I think I've told y'all, at 12 years old, I met Mary Kay at the supermarket. It's just, we would go to the same supermarket on Tuesday nights. As a high school student, I met Mary Kay in her office. Just like y'all, like this. Mary Kay, think about Mary Kay being right here. Just Mary Kay. Okay. Please, Mary Kay, let me tell you. Imagine her being right there and talking to, and just like Brad standing back there, I was with 16 girls. 16-year-old girls, 16 girls. And I was the only guy in that group. We went to her office, I kind of stood back there. There's a pink sofa. It's a U-shaped sofa. So all the young ladies, I sat there for a second, just say, I sat there. I walked up, stood in the back, they're all there. And Mary Kay, I can remember exactly what she wore that day. Do I remember exactly what she said? No. But I can tell you how she said it. The voice. She could, keep it simple, sweetie, is one of her thoughts. She would always say, K-I-S-S, keep it simple, sweetie. She was able to convince 16-year-old girls to start Mary Kay in 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes. Keep it simple. It was not complicated. She didn't make it complicated. But after 30 minutes, look, we went to her office. They told us she would be there. She was there. Her son was there. He was the CEO of the company. And she asked him to leave. I didn't know who he was until years later. I remembered that was her son. But she spent time, and she didn't have to spend time with 16-year-old kids. But I remember exactly what she wore, how she spoke with us, that impact in her eyes. You know that she would see you. I don't know how y'all know her better than I did years down the road, but she would talk to you and have that eye contact. Because 16 girls were 16 years old. They all want to start Mary Kay. She tells them, okay, just wait till you're 18. Wait till you're 18, then you can start. And I'm doing this. What am I going to do? I'm not. And then she just said, she looked at me and said, you could work at Mary Kay corporate. Yeah. Whoa. 4'9", 4'10", and her eyes. Power. She wasn't a businesswoman. She was a business person. There was no limits. And those things I don't forget. And that's what I see in all of you. I remember just how she saw in me, just like when y'all stood up right now. Y'all are leaders, all of you. Let's give it up for the DIQs, y'all. Let's give it up for the DIQs. They've taken a risk. This is a challenge. And all of you, you have your first brand new consultant. Does that deserve a round of applause? I mean, those are victories. That's what they are. And every victory is like bite-sized goals, you know, just bite-sized goals. All of a sudden, you're a sales director. All of a sudden, you're on a trip. You're with Cleta and you're with Brad, and you're doing great things. And that's where I come from. You know, I come from Dallas. Can you imagine? I met Mary Kay, but as a kid, I remember seeing Cadillacs in Dallas. The Grand Ams. They used to use Grand Ams, Buick Regals, and all these other cars that Mary Kay would use. BMWs in the past. But I'm talking as a kid, I remember seeing 18-wheelers going up and down Dallas that had the Mary Kay logo. Mary Kay, I remember she said that she had all the drivers. She had one of the drivers dress up in pink. And she told all the drivers, you're going to dress up in pink. And they all freaked out. Totally freaked out. And it was a joke. It was just Mary Kay's sense of humor. Just her sense of humor.
You're all going to learn.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. The impact in the city has been, it's amazing what Mary Kay does. For instance, a sales director has been in Mary Kay forever. She, back in the days, maybe back in the 80s, 90s, she was driving her pink Cadillac, and she tells me the story. Her daughter was sitting next to her, 8, 9, 10 years old. She's now a sales director. She's driving down the highway, and 35, which is a big highway in Dallas, and while they're going down close to Mary Kay headquarters, and she says, look, look. And she even slows down on the highway. Here comes that 18-wheeler. Passes right there. And she's in a pink Cadillac. But there goes the 18-wheeler, and the daughter's just in awe. A pink 18-wheeler. But as the 18-wheeler passes by, and she goes, what do you think? And she turns around and looks at her mom. What did he do to win that? It's the mentality. It's that she had given the mentality or passed the culture on to her daughter that, you know, the mom earned that car. She earned, so what did he do to earn that? That's what Mary Kay's been about. I'm talking from someone who's from Texas, okay? And you talk about, from Texas, that's why I usually the y'all every so often.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my accent. I was telling y'all, I love y'all's accent, by the way. I love it. When I come down this, I hear your accent, I love it. Y'all sound y'all sound great, because really there's a story behind it, but it's just, I love being in the South it's wonderful. I love it. And in Texas too. But look, in Texas, you got to understand too, September, what was the date that Mary Kay started? September 13th, 1963. Mary Kay's favorite number was what?
13.
How many floors do we have in the building?
13.
Do you know we have 13 executive offices too?
When did Cleta start Mary Kay?
September
13th.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
We have 13 elevators in the building. Everything's 13. September 13th, she starts. You think about, y'all talk about cancer. Y'all been through so many things in your life, and sometimes changes in your life that are drastic, even recently, maybe some drastic changes. We all go through that. I'll never forget the day, October 2nd, 2016, when the doctor told my wife, you have cancer. And they said it affects the loved one, but I felt like I died. Yeah. And the world just turned. And the world's not been the same since, but I feel like I'm closer to my wife than ever before. Everything's just changed. We were close. We've been married 37 years, my wife and I. So wonderful. She's been great. But to see her go through what she had to go through, there's things, right? You don't forget. You just don't forget. Well, Mary Kay, her husband died. And then she starts the company. And then she gets a loan from her son, Ben. Ben gives her basically everything he had, $5,000, and she takes a huge risk. Does that sound familiar? Mm-hmm. What y'all have done? Sometimes you even to sign a beauty consultant agreement, that's huge. You know, you're brand new, right? You're brand new. Well, Cleta, one time she signed her beauty consultant agreement. She was also a red jacket. Mm-hmm. She was in DIQ. I mean, sometimes I think Cleta was born a Cadillac director. She was born that way, you know? I wasn't asking your mom if you were born that way. Yeah. But sometimes we kind of, I take it for granted that we have leaders like Cleta and so many leaders that we have in Ruby. I think I'm just talking about Ruby. But it just really, to me, it symbolizes that there's a lot of work that was done behind it. And Mary Kay, September 13, 1963, I'm thinking, that was huge. But what happened a couple months later? Kennedy was killed in Dallas. So it's just November 1963, the same year, he was murdered. My dad was there when he was murdered, just about 10 blocks away.
Oh, wow.
He took out I'm the baby of 6. So he took out my brother, my 2 older brothers, and my sister, went to their school. They're still kids, but he went to their school, took them out of school to go see the president. So they went down about 10 blocks away from where he got shot. But he remembers clearly seeing, especially he saw the Kennedy, but he saw more Jackie. He said the beautiful outfit she had. I think it was pink. So she had a beautiful outfit, and he just thought, wow, she's just wonderful, just stoic, very nice, smiled a lot. He passes by, they go to the car. It's a few minutes later, of course, and people start now running the streets. He's been shot. My father, who's been shot? He didn't think anything of it, takes the kids. We only lived about 1 mile, 2 miles from downtown. But then Dallas shut down. For I don't know if you knew, 3 days Dallas was in martial law, basically. My dad would tell me, I love my dad, he would tell me stories as a kid, how they just surrounded Dallas. Nobody could come in and out of Dallas for 3 days. Wow. While they investigated, while they tried to find out, they just basically martial law. They say Dallas, my father would tell me, Dallas got into a really dark place. There was reputations, assassins. That's the place of the assassins. They killed the president. September, that was November. A lot of people say, and my dad would tell me, and a lot of people live in Dallas, and there's even people who have been living in Dallas forever. 2 things kind of brought Dallas out of that dark place. One, the Dallas Cowboys, the Tom Landry days, the integrity. Remember, he's a Christian man. God's team, they would all call it God's team. That's why there was an open on the stadium, but God could say, well, that's the story. But it's just that it was, that's why they always wore white, if you notice that. They would be at home, they would never wear dark blue, they always wear the white. There was always something behind that. But that helped the reputation of the city. Another thing was Mary Kay. Mary Kay, her integrity, her love for people, a business person, not a businesswoman, business person, a strong, powerful leader in the community. Again, I'm growing up and I see Cadillac. Everybody knew if there's a pink Cadillac, everybody knew. Everybody knew when there was even cars with the Mary Kay logo on it. Any Mary Kay car is a marketing tool. But what I'm saying is that was Dallas, and there was a time where Mary Kay would say, well, let's see if it gets past Waxahachie, which is 50 miles south of Dallas. You didn't think it was going to get past that. Now we're in 40 countries. And guess what? We're going to more. We're going to more countries. There's more, and Ryan kind of gave us a heads up. Which ones are they? We'll find out later on down the road. We also want to fortify what we have too here in the United States. The United States and Canada now basically merged together, so it's one group now. But all the different markets, there's really an initiative right now to get all the markets together and really become one family. And you imagine Mary Kay sold. Think about this, Mary Kay. With all that's happening right now, Mary Kay, all the products are made in the United States. All the products in the United States. They're all built in Dallas. There. All product, everything. Did you know that Mary Kay is one of the biggest exporters of made in the USA? I can tell you, my sister's been in Mary Kay 37 years. And she works at their warehouse. At the distribution center, the Southwest, they cover 67% of the country. And she's there working, and I'll go out there to that office, and there's another office, there's another warehouse, international warehouse. You'll see boxes with all the different countries on there. And they're about to be shipped off. We have little robots. All these robots are all over the place, going up there, and they'll go up like 8 stories, pick up stuff, and then come down. And there's times that they're crying. They start crying. And they sound like babies. They go out there and all of a sudden they go offline a little bit. They start. So a guy comes real tenderly, goes and just adjusts them. Sometimes they go offline a little bit. Now it's much less. It doesn't happen as much as it used to. But it's just with all that cargo, all that they're moving around, they go off. But then they go off a little bit. Then you see the guy pushing it, and then they go again. It's a huge, huge place. But that's all going around the world. We do have a manufacturer in China, but that stays out there. That's just for the Asian Pacific region. This is here. But it's more than, right? It's more than a product. It's a promise. It's an opportunity. It's giving life to people. Mary Kay would say enrich women's lives. But sometimes it goes beyond that. I think y'all talked about sisterhood.
Yes.
Y'all talked about culture. Would y'all even be here if it wasn't for Mary Kay? I wouldn't be here. Honestly, if Cleta hadn't signed up, I don't know if I would even be in the company. But you know what? But that's the impact of women like her. If she had not signed up the day she did, none of us would be here. But she took a chance. You took a chance. All of y'all took a chance. Or you took a risk. But it was something that you're thinking about enriching women's lives. You're thinking about empowering. You're thinking about pass it on. Mary Kay say, pass it on. I remember when she would say that to my sister. My sister was there the last day she appeared publicly in Dallas. She had a stroke. She couldn't talk. So if you've been to the building, there's a place where there's a balcony, and all the employees came out, and all she wanted to say to all the employees was, "I love you," and she couldn't even say that, and everyone just lost it because she had the microphone. She held the microphone, and she's trying. Sometimes I like what you said, Selah, that sometimes we have our ups and downs, right? Mary Kay had her ups and downs. She had health issues. She had to step back as the CEO of the company and cede it over to her son. Same thing with Mary Kay. Sometimes I always think, when you think about your business, ups and downs, I said, well, maybe we can change the thought. Instead of saying ups and downs, maybe it's ups and opportunities. Anytime there's an opportunity to learn, right? You learn something. Yeah, because you learn something, right? When something happens, you learn.
Lesson of lessons.
Exactly. Lessons learned. And to me, I've had my wife having cancer, but we saw it as an opportunity to get closer, to get stronger, to fight this together. And you fought it too, and many of y'all have been through so many things, but that's what this business is about. It goes beyond the money. It goes beyond it, but you still can bank it too. But we have people, national sales directors, like Patricia Turker. She's going to be making about $650,000 this year. She's making about $50,000 a month. That's just commissions only from the company. Not what she's doing personal. That's just her. We have all these nationals but we have top directors that are banking it. But who here wants to drive a brand new car? Any Mary Kay car, just any Mary Kay car. We have cars. Like I was telling you, so back to the building, 4 stories underground. We have a 4-story underground garage. So it's called P1, P2, P3, P4. So on P4, there's 2 Cadillacs. One is Mary Kay's last Cadillac from 1996. It's a pink one and there's a white one. She usually drove the white one. She didn't drive the pink one. Can you imagine Mary Kay driving a pink Cadillac? It's kind of dangerous.
And she'll show you
Exactly. So they would give her a white one. So that was more incognito, having a white one. There's the 2 Cadillacs. And then today, yesterday, I went down there because I go down there every so often. There's a pink Escalade, brand new. For National is going to get her new Escalade. There's a pink, the electric car is there.
Ooh.
Beautiful car. I've driven it. It's so nice. I only drove it like 1 mile.
Yeah.
And then there's the Equinox. There's the other cars. I will tell you, any Mary Kay car, I think he would love to drive the car. I remember, like Brad, he drives a car. I had a sales director who is in Mississippi, in Jackson, and so she earned her car. I saw her at career conference. She had just earned it, and she hadn't received it yet, but she was going to receive it in about a month. But she earned it. I saw her. We had been talking for a while. I said, "Hey, how's it? Great, congratulations! Oh, I'm so happy." And her husband was there. So I said, "Hey, how are you doing? Are you looking forward to that car?" "I'm not driving that car." A little macho, right? "I'm not driving that car. I'm not driving a pink car." I said, "Really? You wouldn't drive it?" "No." And he had that southern accent too, right? "I'm not driving that car." I said, "Okay." We went to seminar. They drove it to seminar from Jackson, Mississippi. I asked her, "How's that car?" "Oh, I love my car." "How do you love it?" "I love the car." You go, "She needs to go to a party." I take her. "She has an appointment." I take her. It changes you. It changes who you are. It's a business tool. It's not a car. To me, it's a business tool. It's a marketing tool. When you see the Mary Kay on the side, one time, remember when we back the BMWs? Yeah, we had a sales director who earned her BMW, brand new. One of the first BMWs that earned in sales director. We had a big get together, and then she was there at the building, where the building is, and she got her car and she drove away, and here comes the police. A couple blocks down the road, they stop her. She's bawling because she's thinking, "I'm in trouble. I just got the car. 3 blocks later, police is stopping me. What did I do wrong?" Yeah, it's not good, right? To get a ticket. Not good to get a ticket. He comes up and says, "Hello, young lady, how are you?" And she takes out a registration. "Look, I just got the car." Her mascara's gone at that point. It's gone. It's just everything. She is crying. She's trying to, and he hasn't even asked her anything. She's just, "Here, my registration," but he says, "I don't know what I did, but I just drove it off the," on and on and on and on. And then finally he just said, "Look, excuse me, is this a Mary Kay car?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Look, Addison Police, which is the city where Mary Kay's at, they know Mary Kay cars because that's what they see every day." He had never seen a Mary Kay car, BMW.
It was black, wasn't it?
Yep. All he wanted to do was see the car. That's all he wanted to do. And she is just crying, but look, the impact of a car, the impact of seeing someone like, look, that pink Cadillac or a pink Escalade, but I just think also to anyone who's just doing this business, to be like, who would love to be on stage at seminar, to say your name on stage. I have the privilege, it may be very hard for me this year just because I'm going to be escorting all day long. So I'm going to be on stage with my tuxedo or my suit and running up and down. Some of them will be taking y'all up on stage or doing something on stage. But there's times where I do recognize y'all with my voice. Next week, I have to go to a studio. Anybody went to career conference this year?
Yeah.
So I was the voice that y'all would hear.
I heard it.
And would say, "Please, stage call." Blah, 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 blah. So it's hard because for 2 hours I'm having to go ahead and repeat things. But my question to y'all, if it's a seminar, if it's a leadership coming up, or wherever it may be, give us a chance to say your name. To say your name on seminar stage. If it's quarter sales, quarter sharing, if it's any challenge that we have that you're on stage, or brand new sales directors, because you get your name called out. Anything. Because if I see Cleta, because look, I'm sitting down and I have a microphone here, I'm backstage, and here comes Cleta. Sometimes I'm sitting there, I look that way and I see maybe 800 people coming. And people, the staff members saying, "Oh, there's like 800. I'm like, good. It's fun, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Here we go. But then I see Cleta. If I see her, or any one of y'all, but let's give you an example. If I see Cleta, I'm not looking at her, but they give me her card. And I see from the Mary Kay National area, Cleta Colson-Eyre. I look back, she's about to go on stage. Now, I'll say something, or I give a little more oomph. I give a little more oomph. Plus, I got my microphone, and it pops. You know, I make it pop. The reason is, I'm proud of you, and I know she represents all of you. That's why I do it, because I want all of y'all to hear her name, because it's not her name, it's all of y'all's names. Why is she up on stage? Because all of you. Look, if she's up on stage, that means all of y'all are successful. It's not, because if it's just her successful, that's it. She's not gonna be on stage. One person can't do it all. She talked about almost 300. We're talking about, she's trying to do millions. She's a million, look, she's $1 million director. You saw the sign out there that said National Sales Director? Did y'all see that? Look, in my eyes, she is a National Sales Director. She has the qualities, she has the drive, but it's not because of her, but because of all of you. Like, y'all came tonight, it's a Tuesday night, it's 9 o'clock, I'm talking too much, I'm sorry. But it really, I'm proud of all of you. I've been honored to come to Valdosta. I love Valdosta, I really do. And I never would have heard of Valdosta if it wasn't for Cleta. I never would have heard of this part. I never thought about driving to Jacksonville and to come up this way. I've had my adventures coming up here. One time I came up here, there was a massive car wreck coming up this way. And it took me like 3-4 hours to get here, but that's okay. You know, and then I came in January, it's snowing in Florida. I see the Florida, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? This is Florida, and here's all the snow on the highway.
Crazy.
And then I come here, it's full of snow. So I come here full, and then today, it took me an hour and a half to get a rental car because the rental car garage is burned up, right? Y'all heard about that in Jacksonville, the whole garage is burned. Because they told me, well, the garage, I don't know if you heard about the garage. I'm like, I think you had told me about it, so I looked it up. I thought it was just, the whole thing's burned up.
I didn't want you to panic.
Yeah. So they tell me, okay, so I had to get another bus, and then the bus never got there. I had to get another bus, and they took us somewhere, and then they couldn't find my car. But I was like, that's part of the adventure.
That's part of the adventure. Until find about Austin, but then you never know if you'll get the flight. But anyway.
But I want to just let everyone know, all of y'all, please let your families know that we care about each and every one of you. And again, I look forward to seeing anybody who can get out there in Charlotte. It's going to be a fun event. It's brand new. It's the first ever. You're going to be pioneers of the first ever seminar outside of Dallas. But you've been to seminar how many times?
This will be the 40th in a row.
Give her a round of applause. But she knows Dallas very well, so it's nice to go somewhere else now. That's been my thought. Let's go to other places.
We
Let's
can
have some
drive.
fun.
That's what's great about it for us.
But this is going to be a great event. It's going to be lots of fun. You're going to have the greatest time. You're going to be able to get to know some of the Diamond seminars, the Diamond directors and Diamond nationals. So it's going to be kind of fun to see a little bit of a variety. But also, Cleta, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come to your other house too, to come to this house, to hear your stories, you and Brad, to tell me after the hurricane all that happened. It was right when the hurricane happened, we were talking, and Brad was even mentioning the pictures of. You sent me pictures. I saw pictures of the trees that went down, and just thinking about all of you, what you went through. You have the heart of Mary Kay. You have the heart of Mary Kay. Continue with that, and we'll still be there. But thank you for allowing me to come tonight. Tomorrow I'll be leaving, but we'll have breakfast in the morning. Take care of her, okay? Take care of her. Yeah, she is. If you want to look, you want to know the tip of the spear of Mary Kay. The tip of the spear is those leaders, and that's where Cleta's at. And that's where all of you are at. You're the tip of the spear when it comes to the culture, about business mind. You look right tonight. She's talking about business, right? You notice she's talking about business, where we're at, where we need to be. She's the tip of the spear. She embodies, and if you want to know what Mary Kay was all about, there you go. There you go. She is. And I met Mary Kay. Yeah, that's her. And that's all of you too. Thank you for coming tonight. And it's really just, to me, it means the world to me. I thank you for letting me come to Georgia to know all of you, where you're coming from, Thomasville, and you see all these little towns you're talking about. It's awesome. It really is awesome. And to see you on seminar stage as sales directors.
Yes. not know this, but I'm a poet. So here we go. So this is my tribute to our friend, Raul. Okay, here we go. It's titled, okay, yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Can we do it for you?
Sorry, putting you on standby there.
Okay, so this is titled Running Like a Cheetah for Raul. Running for Raul. Don't y'all love it?
Yes.
Okay. Raul, Raul, we're going to miss you so much. Your years of service to Ruby had just the right touch. The Diamond Division drew the long straw, and they got you, the best of them all. To Emerald we go, a new color for sure. It won't be Ruby, but we will endure. Thank you for all you've done for the Cheetahs. When it comes to leading, you can't be Beta. The Cheetahs are running for our bye-bye year, best year ever. We will focus on vision, not fear. We will celebrate in Charlotte on the seminar stage. In our long red dresses, we will be all the rage. We love our Mary Kay and all that it stands, and just know when it comes to our favorite, you are the man. Thank you for flying all the way down to the south. We appreciate the encouraging words that always come from your mouth. We won't let you down, and we'll finish this race. We'll make you proud one last time by setting the pace. We are champion Cheetahs, you see, and we will run as we win. We'll debut new directors on stage as we wave and grin. The Reds will come out, falling close behind. New gals will see what we can do when we show up and grind. So, as we run the last few weeks of the Seminar 2025, know that the Cheetahs are all the way live. We love you, Raul. Thank you so much. Here you go. And I'm excited.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in my office.
Okay.
This will stay with a frame. I'll put it in the frame.
I decided to give you something to give your wife.
Okay.
So you can open it and then you can wrap it back up. And this is just something small and little for to thank her. The note's for you, but to thank her for letting us steal you away for a night. Because I know time is our biggest commodity, and we give it away, you cannot get it back, right? So yeah, just pull it out. Yeah, pull it out.
It was hard, so like I'm gonna mess it up.
You can't mess it up, believe me.
Oh wow.
And so this is not anything expensive, just a fun little cheetah
Oh,
dish
look at
towel.
that! I really like that.
So she can put it in the kitchen. You can dry your car with it, whatever you want to do with it.
This is so
But
cool.
it's a little cheetah
Because
dish
you do
towel.
like this, right? So
There
you
you
can
go.
cheat on both sides.
Yeah.
That way, yeah.
And a little cheetah pot holder and a little washcloth to go
Are you
with
serious?
it. So this is just a little something for her. You say you got it from the Cheetahs.
Or two, I can make a tie out of it.
There you go. And actually, we have a tie. It did not come on time, but I'm going to bring it to you in Dallas. And it's so awesome. I'm not going to tell you about it too, so you have a surprise there. But we really appreciate you coming. I mean, it's a big deal, you guys. And thank y'all for coming. You see why he's our favorite. And so,
And you're mine.
and I wanted to just, I want to remind you guys that tomorrow we are going to meet down at the Cracker Barrel at Lake Park. And so if y'all can meet us, we're just going to, just casual, whatever you want to wear.
Is that the place where I'm staying?
Right there.
Okay.
Right across the road. And so we're going to meet you at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And so y'all just need to let me know about how many's coming so that I'm going to go a little early and get us a table. And we won't have an agenda. We're just going to visit with Raul and, you know, whatever else y'all need to talk to me about and Raul about. Also, I want to hats off to Deborah and Donna, Sayla, and Sandra for already registering for seminars. And also Linda, of course, me and Brad. But we would love to have some more of y'all come with us. And since you can drive there, it's not as expensive as us having to buy a plane ticket, you know. So we'd love to have you go. It is going to be all new for everybody, and we're excited about it. And my friend Lynn Purser, she's in Diamond.
Oh, Lynn, she's so fun.
Now, Lynn, we go to Jekyll Island over on the coast to do our fall retreat. And so she said to tell you she's got your email and she's going to ask you to come to our fall retreat where all of us are going to be.
Oh, wow.
But she's Diamond,
Wow.
so, and all her directors will be there. So
Do you know what date it is, by the way?
I do actually, and so I will.
Tell
I'll
me.
look it up and tell you before we leave. It's in
Yeah.
October, and to see if it would be
'Cause
possible.
I'm already getting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I figured. So anyway, we'll see if we can
Let
get
me
on
know.
the
Let me know.
agenda.
Let me know. Perfect.
The other thing, just a quick announcement, is that Wednesday night we're doing those glass facials. If you've never seen one, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's at 8:15 on Zoom, okay? And then Thursday, Thomasville has a new director. Actually, she lives in Cairo, but Jody, you might remember her from January Jumpstart. Jody Bosley Clark became a sales director. She was at our Jumpstart, sitting in the front. Maria Claxton Taylor's director. And so they're having her debut at 6 o'clock in Thomasville. So I'll be going over there to that. So any of y'all want to go? It'll be a lot of fun.
You may have a Cadillac pickup.
Well, I called.
Well.
Yeah, I called the Cadillac place. It's going to be picked up in Thomasville, and so they're going to be looking for it. I got my spies on them, so wouldn't it be great to pick it up and take it to that debut? So y'all cross your fingers. Then I want to say that next week our Boss Bank call, our unit meeting, is not going to be on Monday because it's Memorial Day. We're going to do it on Tuesday night instead. Okay, and so just a little. Most of you have seen this, but I'll just show you this real quick, and then I know some of y'all got to drive. So this is the little prize for being a Golden Girl this month. And this is from J. Crew. I don't know if you like their jewelry, but I love it. It lasts. It's so nice. So this is for, I'll just pass it around. Anyone that does a $1,000 order this month, that's the Golden Girl. And of course, Sayla, will you grab that bag over there that you brought? That's the Power Up. Or Sandra, don't hit your head.
Poor girl.
You just stay right there.
Yeah.
This one?
Yes. So this is the bag from Mary Kay for doing a 700 this month. And so isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? So it comes in your order. And then I'm doing a little something that I've never done. Anybody that places an order that's $225, an active order, I'm going to give you this. And it's just something to remind you what God says about you and what I think about you. And it says, you are beautiful. It has a Bible verse beside them. It says, you are beautiful, victorious, enough, created, strong, amazing, capable, chosen, never alone, and always loved. And so I'll pass it around. But anyone that does it, even a $225, is going to get that from me this month as a thank you for our bye-bye year that we're going to do. Because do y'all know if everybody, we say 2, 4, 6, 8, everybody activate. If everybody activated, y'all would not believe how close. Everybody doing a little means a lot. And then you have your top people that'll do a lot. So I'm doing a customer appreciation sale on Friday. So we're going to get a bunch of sales. I sent that out to y'all in email and text. Y'all can look at that. It's a generic one. Y'all can just send it out tomorrow to some people and say, I'm doing this Friday. Okay. I think that's it. Thank y'all so much. If you did not get a chance to go look at my inventory room and my office, swing around there. Because I want you to see it. I cleaned it up for you. You gotta look at it. But let's if you don't mind, let's take a picture.
Does everybody see the jewelry?
Did everybody see the jewelry? Sandra, did you guys all see the jewelry? Okay. Where do you think a great place, honey? Should we just do it right here?
Right there.
Okay. Let's do this with the chairs, y'all. Let's put some chairs here too.